Darks, and welcome to day 45 of my free-to-play series of Raid Shadow Legends. I've already gone through and done the dailies and used the energy to keep going with the dragon tournament. Let's complete the week off. So we're already halfway through the second month. The account's coming along quite nicely. So advanced quests, we'll try and get these done nice and early instead of leaving them to the last minute. Now that the reset an hour earlier, I need to be more careful. So I haven't touched any of the Doom Tower since it reset. I just didn't get around to it yesterday. I'd already used the silver keys before the reset to get the advanced quest done. I'm not sure I should bring in the Gaelic for an extra nuka or bring in the Scabrius as a little bit of leech. We'll try it this way, and if they're running it with Stag, we'll swap him out and try in. I think Frozen Banshee was in before, but she's single target, so why not bring in someone with an area attack for the waves. Okay, so to handle that, and that had a lot of counterattacks, I'll run through and see how far up this chain we can get. So, we're now into day 46. I'm going to level up this morning so we can claim this book. 2 more levels and we're getting 10 more levels, we're getting another sacred. So I have run into a slight issue in that I'm still unable to beat Fire Knight 13. I did try some runs, I'm not sure if I'll keep that in, so you might see that. But they were all failed, so I'll probably just run through a couple of them at a fast speed. So we got the 5 from the Dragon Tournament, thankfully, and we've now got the PvP one open, so that shouldn't be too difficult to get. I farmed through the first 10 keys this morning and already got the first reward. So of course, I think I'd already done 5 from my dailies before it opened, because I forgot it was starting today. So probably only 5 to 6 used so far. Once they're built back up, we'll go hunting and try and get through some more of these. In only Silver 1 and 2, it's going to take a few fights, but we've got almost 3 days, so it's fine. So we've got a day before the Fire Knight opens, so I want to try and get ready for that one. The other reason I need to try and get the Fire Knight beaten on 13 before tomorrow is for the extra Sacred Shard to take this on. So I did start trying to climb the Doom Tower, you may remember, but I haven't gotten very far yet because this stage 4 has got a lot of counter-attack champions in it, and it's and these tundras hit like trucks. So my last daily quest for the day is 3 campaign bosses, and I tend to do that in Valdemar Strait just because the lifesteal equipment, especially this early in the game, can be very important. So then by doing the stage 7 you get a random assortment. So I'll go through and do 3 fights here. We've moved now into day 47. I decided to put these 3 days into one because there wasn't much done on either of the previous 2 days, and this way I can get caught up a little bit on my backlog a bit easier. So we have opened now the Summon Rush. The problem I've run into is that I had got a bit of a leeway by winning the Champion Training Tournament, which I was going to use to skip one of the artifact enhancements, but I missed the dungeon divers that ended this morning, so gonna have to get all 3,500 for here and do all the artifact enhancements and every other event to get the Vlad. So to get the 3,500 we're currently looking tiny bit short. If I open all the Sacred Shards, the Void Shard and all of the Ancient Shards, we're going to be 500 points short, which can be made up on Mystery Shards, so it's not impossible. What I'm hoping is that if we open the Sacreds, we'll get somebody in there who'll help with the Fire Knight that I'm currently stuck on. If we can get another Sacred from there and ease up a little bit on the requirements of the other shards. I'll also open the one Void, just because it's 110 points on its own, which is... The best thing about opening the 4 Sacreds is that it's impossible for this to go as bad as it did with the Voids, because at the very least these have to be epics, and a useless epic is more useful than a useless rare, because at least then we can use it as food for a 5-star easier, or we can keep it for any potential buff situations. So let's open the first one and see what we get. I have absolutely no idea, Mr. Swims. What we're hoping for, by the way, is an allure. Okay, should be very useful for heals and also for the Sacred Order Crypt, so a good one so far. One less for the Raz infusion, I guess. Don't have very many orcs yet, so could still be potentially useful. Awesome. The Cult Brawler is very good poisoner. I don't rate the air scene, but at least it's a Skinwalker. I can throw some survivability gear on him and use it as one of my 5 in the faction wars if need be. So yeah, goes. Oh, we'll hide the sheet and then we'll open the void. Useless. We'll open the 4 first, and then we'll open maybe the first 20, and then I'll go off and try and get Fire Knight done. She is a very good champion for Clan Boss and for the Dwarves Crypt, so that's brilliant. Yeah, some possible potential, but you won't be getting top of the list or anything. Useless. We're making good progress so far. 100 energy, another day on my XP boost, 125 gems, our next 5 fragments for the Vlad, a tome. Brews are useless. The silver is going to be useful for the artifact enhancement coming tomorrow. A 5-star chicken will be brilliant for the champion training that's currently ongoing. I might have to open more shards on my main that I was planning to get down, get some of these chickens and get some characters leveled up, do some videos on them. So we have more space now. Let's open the first 10. Grumbler has some useful use in the dwarf script, I'm sure. Maybe get some use out of it for the ally attack, but not sure yet. Don't think it's anything I need right now. Let's open the next 10. Again, some usefulness here. The Juliana could be very useful in Clan Boss early on. She's got an HP burn, but now we've got Ninja, not that useful, but if you're playing after the Ninja's done with, she can be your HP burn for the Clan Boss. Metal Shaper's good. If once he's booked, he's got a shield that lasts 2 turns, and he can apply it every 2 turns, so you can use him on the Scarab boss in Doom Tower. So far, the one who's going to make or break that Fire Knight for her. I don't know if to open the 20 straight away or try and do enough of the champion training to get down and get some of the shards from there. I think the void might be after the Vlad though, and I'm not likely to get that far. Yeah, I would have to get past all the fragments to get down to the void, so that's not going to happen probably. I'm going to check any ascension bonuses on the current champions I've got, see if any of them can get me up for that Fire Knight before we see if we're opening more shards straight away. I've looked through all the people we've currently got, and I think the only option for maybe getting it in time is to bring in the Aethel, or, which is probably going to be easier, is just book out this Life Taker. If we book out the Life Taker, her A2 increases the chance of placing the decreased speed, and decreased speed could help keep the shield down longer, and we can also get the A1 to have a higher chance of placing that heal reduction, so that even when he gets a turn, he doesn't heal up. And then tomorrow in the artifact enhancement, get her some more speed and accuracy to make sure she's landing that more often, and just get the damage up on the other hitters, like the Gaelic and the Kale. I think that might let us scrape through, so I'm not going to pull the rest of the shards yet. We'll see if we can get there with tomorrow's artifact enhancement, and I'll keep doing the champion training in the meantime. Once I've finished burning through the energy, I decided to come to the faction war script, and this relic keeper has basically been soloing the first 4 through by just knocking the people out one after another. This one I can only do 1 star because one of the food champs is dying off quite early. I mean, possible later leveling champ, not necessarily food. But it means I can farm the rest of them here, and I managed to get 1 more progress along the bottom of the faction wars. So I've managed to keep going through even during the lulls in recording. I've still been doing the dailies, and I've done as many advances as I could do each day. So today I'm stuck on these 2. I'm stuck on the tag team. I just haven't had the time for. The 7 minutes till reset. I'm going to try, but I'll run on with these 5, but I'll wrap up the video here. Thank you very much for watching days 45, 46 and 47 of my free-to-play series, and I'll see you all next time for some more Raid Shadow Legends.